The wait is finally over. As the wind blows to give chills, and as we approach another showdown, where a supposed 256 teams rendezvous to a cold and cruel battlefield, where only the fierce, the fittest, and the strongest prevail as they soar to the peaks. Ladies and gentlemen, Moba Hub presents you the Moba India Championship with over 100,000 to reward the very few who arrive victorious. And here we are in the grand opening on the Best of One series. We are not going to be narrating this alone, but we are joined with our very talented and our one and only analyst, Vance. How are you feeling?
Hello, guys. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm an analyst once, and here with me, I have my friend Bolty, who is a hype caster, and I'm really excited for tonight's game.
Indeed. And it seems like first two teams are going to be matching for that sweet victory so that they can climb up the ranks and finally towards a more of a challenging, feat. But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we got, I think on the blue side, we have the Eclipse Legions, and on the red side, we have Nerf. And with that, we are in the drafting phase. It seems like we're going to be getting some drafting going on here once. Can you tell us what's actually happening in the draft?
Well, it seems like a Eclipse Legion here. They're going off with the first pick with the Grandeur. Despite getting nerf, they seem quite confident, with the first pick on the Grandeur there. And if we look at nerf, we see that they have a Valir, which is really surprising because it is a very odd pick. We do not see a Valir very often, and he is not quite in the meta. But then again, it seems like Nerf, they are going with some kind of a strategy, like trying to secure that Valir on their side in case to avoid any tanky pickups such as the we look here at the Eclipse Legion. We already see that they're going with the Badang and the Gaton. So a Valer would be a really good counter for them because he has that knock up, he has the slow, he has the continuous burn with the glowing one as well as his passive. So going up against a lineup such as the Gatot and the Badang, which they're really tanky, so he can be a menace on them.
Indeed, once. The Valir pick was quite a good one. Especially towards the slow tanky heroes, like you already said. But this time we're getting a Granger pick here. Despite the nerf, it's gonna be quite questionable because the damage is gonna be quite lacking now because maybe it's better that Granger goes to the jungle because his wave clearing speed was definitely cut down to quite a bit. Was it 30% once?
They cut it by half actually.
Half.
Because his Rhapsody deals bonus damage to creeps. It was previously 70, and now they've tone it down, to 35. So he's going to be a little slower on the jungle there.
All right, indeed. But on the side of Nerf, we are actually seeing an Atlas in the first pick side. Best of one, as to be expected for now. But what do you say about the Atlas pick?
Well, Nerf here,
Hope
they
will
went with the
find their
third
way,
pick Atlas, which is
even when
quite
all's
risky.
forlorn.
Because if we look at Eclipse Legion here, they've not picked their mage as well as their gold laner yet. So it gives them, the time, to think, to strategize what to pick against that Atlas. And I don't think we're going to see a Diggy here because we already have a Badang and a Gatot here. So either it could be a Badang Roam or a Gatot Roam. I'm not really sure here, but they're not going to go for a Diggy. They need a mid laner as well as a gold laner. So if they can pick a marksman that has a great mobility, they can easily counter that Atlas because Atlas, it's all about, he's all about his ult, and basically his ult can be easily countered with Purify as well. So it's kind of risky, on Nerf's side here to pick the Atlas.
Your team is picking.
Precisely once. We're seeing on the side of legions here, we're getting those jungler bans. I don't exactly know about the Alucard ban yet, but it seems like they're kind of doing maybe like a homework to the other teams because they don't want an Alucard to be up on them. But on the
Uh-huh.
side of Legion right now, we're seeing a Nana pick as well. Do you think that's quite, like a necessity?
Your team
Well,
is
if we look at the Nana here, she is a great mage, with great burst. She has great burst damage as well as the Melina, which can transform the enemy. But if we look at a nerf side here, we have a Valir, and he basically has a few free purify on his ult. So I'm not really sure how effective that is going to be against, the Nana against a Valor. But if we look at their team here, we have a Friendline Tresla as well as a Popol and Koopa, so maybe the Melina can come in handy when it comes to, trying to CC these heroes there. So, yeah. And if we look at the draft here, it seems like Granger is not going to go on the jungle side because here we see that they've picked the Martyrs. So it seems like the Granger will be facing off against Popol and Koopa. And honestly, after the nerf, I feel like he is going to have a hard time because Popol is a marksman with a really high burst damage there. So I feel like the Popol can really counter the Granger really well.
Indeed, indeed. And especially with another Koopa. Yeah, another dog on his side. You could basically soak up some of the Rhapsody that's going to be coming from that. And I'm pretty sure Koopa can tank the Death Sonata as well. So it's looking good on the side of Nerf that they pick out the gold laner as a Popol and Koopa. And it's kind of underwhelming to see a Granger nowadays. But we'll see if Eclipse Legion can pull this off.
Indeed, indeed. And if we look at, Nerf here, they also have a Roger jungler, and Roger is not really popular these days. But then again, if we look at the composition, it looks really viable. It seems that. Okay, back to you, Balti.
All right. Here we are in the land of Dawn again. The peaks are cold, but only a few will prevail in this showdown as we're seeing blue side Eclipse Legions going towards their whole buff. It's going to be blue or it's going to be red. It's going to be red on their side. But on the red side, we have Nerve as well. They're going straight for the blue buff. And to you ones, what is going to be on this?
Well, as for now, it's just going to be basic farming since it's the early phase of the game. Both the junglers and the Roma are going to try to help clear out the jungle side. We're on the jungler there. And if we look at the other lanes there, they're basically playing it safe for now. And it seems like we're not going to see much of a clash here.
Yeah, not so much of a clash. It's just going to be a skirmish towards the Litho, maybe. But look at that. The Martis gets the Litho and then have to force out the Retribution as well. But look at this fight going on here and there. But both teams are going to go away because they don't want to risk their first blood to the enemy team.
So for now, we're just going to see which team can scale the early games to their side. Because if we look at Eclipse Legion here, they do a strong composition with a good CC there because they do have a Gatot on their side. But then again, the Gatot if he, the AOG, it's basically a 50-50. Are you gonna land it or not? Because AOG is not a skill that can lock onto an hero, but it is a skill, which can be casted from a distance. And if you land that, it's gonna be on the top there, Bolty. Over to you.
And look at that, the Martis still goes in with the Mortal Coils to stop the perfect links of that Atlas. For now, their names are a bit not clear, so I'm gonna be using the hero term. But it seems like it's up against Tiprasa Boys and DD Esports. So here we are on again in the turtle lane. The turtle is already spawned. We're gonna be seeing DD Esports here, gonna be initiating that turtle fight. But don't worry, as the Chiprasa boys are coming in to get the reinforcements in going on. But the first blood is gonna go to that Gatot Kacha. It's gonna be Chiprasa boys as well. But the Martis also falls as well. But it seems like that Granger will take a kill. But it's gonna be 2-2 trade. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be 2-1 trade on both sides. But still, 3 fall. But it's actually gonna be 4 falling on the side of Chipasa boys with no turtle being taken. But a lot of casualties in the fight.
A major disadvantage on the side of Legions. Eclipse Legion here. They lost 4 members on that fight towards the line. It seems like without any problem here. Nerve. Oh my God.
Yeah,
what
Gatot Kacha steals the Lord for the side of his boys. But look at the Mortal Toys coming in with the decimation as he takes out the Atlas. Look at the Ice Retribution be popped as well. But it's going to be double kill for the Martis as well as 3 falls in that clash as DD Esports lose 3 members. But it's all a W on the side of Triprasa boys.
Wow. Just as I was saying, the Eclipse Legion here, they got on a disadvantage there. And just as I was saying that the Gatot managed to steal the turtle, and then the follow-up from his teammate put them right back into the top charts, and now it seems like they're already leading with the goal. And if we look at the items here, we see that the Martis already with the Sky Piercer on his build. And if we look at Roger, they're not quite complete with his corrosion. On the top there, a clash going on. Balky, over to you.
And look at that, a little bit of a clash, but it's all up to like those silly pokes that we used to see just to bait out some, resources on both sides. But it seems like that Marty is definitely gonna go for that. The AOG in the backside gonna caught that call me damn in the process there as he falls to the absolute decimation of the Martis there, and we're seeing 6-4 on both sides.
So far, it's looking really solid, towards Triprasa boys here, because they're maintaining a really good early. And if we look at the goal lane there, Granger, he's doing really good on his own, despite, not getting any constant ganks on his lane against the Popewell there. So it seems like for now, he's just going to be stacking up on those stacks there on the dark. Oh, okay, on the bot side here.
Terisla popping out the penalty zone just to get that extra dash to get away from the grip of the Gatot Kacha. But look at this. It seems like the turtle fight is going to be up, but it's going to be DD Esports here going straight for that initiation of the turtle as somebody's buying time, as also Roger just absolutely just freely takes a turtle. But oh no, the Mortal Coil's being coiled up as well again. But look at that decimation straight toward the Atlas. Another kill and another trade for both sides. But I don't know what is really good on both of them.
Wow. It's so far, okay, Hoyer, hold on.
Wait, hold up a minute. We're getting some fist breaks and fist cracks going on here towards DD Esports. But to no avail. They're just going to be poking out again. This ultimate's being wasted again.
Well, indeed, Bolty. It seems like they're just baiting out all the skills, on the side of Nerve there. So if we look at the Legion, if we look at DD Esports there, it seems like they're gradually falling off behind the goal as well as the. Okay, something's going on there. Oh, never mind. Manages to recall right out of the danger there.
Yeah, get out of the dire situation if you want that advantage as well. But it seems like the Triprasa boys are on for a fight here in the top side as they won that advantage on the gold lane as well. As look at Granger just trying to stack up that Capriccio now because the more stacks he has, the better he can, perform in the late game.
Correct there, Bolty, because Granger, he's just basically playing it really, really safe, and he's just focusing on getting those early game stacks there on the Capriccio. And if he manages to, stack up those stacks, a huge bunch of stacks, then despite the nerf, he can just, poke a lot using the Rhapsody as well as the Dead Sonata. So, he's just going to be a menace to deal with in the late game if not taken care of in the early game, because the poke on the late game is just insane on that Granger.
But look, it seems like a turtle is going to be devoured here, but it's nobody. It's definitely on the side of DD Esports here. They get the, like the vision and all, but it seems like there we go. AOG being popped here. It's going to be an absolute miss, but don't forget that Tripasables has some reinforcements. The Martis goes in as well. The Katat still gets the kill, but here comes the shutdown coming in from the Doc himself. The Transformer going towards, but it's going to be a kill for the Popol towards the Nana as well as Granger lives.
Ooh, if we look at both sides here, if we look at the goal, they're not as far as I thought they were, because if we look at DD Esports there, they were losing, quite a while ago. And if we look at the goal now, they're leading with a almost a 2K goal here. I'm not wrong, I can't see it properly, but I think it is. So okay, on the mid side there are some pushing going on. The Valir trying to get off that mid tier outer turret there, but not being able to put that damage onto the turret, being a mage.
Exactly, once. And have you noticed that DD Esports here, they're mainly on the objective kind of focus here. Oh, Flicker be popped by the Granger there to get to harm's way. But never mind, they're just gonna be out there for another, gank or, team fight on the mid side. But don't worry, they're gonna be recalling for another day.
Indeed. Right, as you said, the DD Esports, they're just playing that objective plays there, trying to secure that turtle, trying to secure those turrets there. So they are, playing really strategically here, trying to end the game as soon as possible.
Okay, here comes the dive, but it's gonna be Atlas getting the kill instead. No kill for the Roger, but that tier 2 will definitely fall towards DD Esports here. They're still objective based, which is definitely good if they want to take this battlefield as they merge towards the top lane and wait for the Elemental Lord.
And the Lord has already spawned, and DD Esports already positioning themselves to secure the Lord. And on the side of on the side of Tripasa boys, it seems like they can't do much here because they're already falling off behind that goal, behind that item, behind the objectives there. So they're just gonna have to give it away. And on the bot side there, the Badang can't face off. Okay, Bolty, over to you.
Here comes the AOG in the top side there. Oh, somebody gets sniped from the Death Sonata. The Roger falls in that as Granger gets the kill of there. But both of teams will trade it off with a 1-on-1 as Tripasa boys here. They still have the Martis to go in the front line to kind of Mortal Coil away to give that menacing aura towards DD Esports here. Oh, somebody's walking in. Unbreakable being forced towards that Terisla here. Terisla has a lot. He's a tanky one. He's a tanky brick boy. Here comes the Fatal Links as well. At the same time, lots of ultimates being spent here, but only to avail that got tossed. And the down falls right there. 3 falls on the side of Tripasa boys at DD Esports with no failing. Just go straight for that tier 2. Nana almost fall in the process as well. The Elemental Lord on the top side here is occupying Granger as well as Granger try to do something about the lanes, but it seems like that Roger's gonna go straight for it. And look at the basics attacks. Takes out the Granger. Goes in and another save. It's looking good for DD Esports as they try to secure that inhibitor. But no, they're not. But on the bot side here, somebody's trying to do a little splitty here, but takes it out. All the objective plays coming in from DD Esports.
Wow, crazy discipline play coming off from DD Esports there. They are playing it really, oh my gosh. The poke coming off from DD Esports on the Valir is just crazy. He's dealing a lot of burst damage there onto the Martis, forcing him back into the base. Oh, and as I was saying, that a lot of disciplined play coming off from DD Esports there, they're really, coordinating with one another, trying to go for the objective plays. Okay, there, the Valer makes it right out of there. Bolty, over to you, please.
For now, it's just gonna be 9 kills as total on the side of Tipasa Boys and 13 on the opposite side, Diddy Esports. They're actually doing pretty well. They're, maintaining those turrets, I should say, because
Mhm.
not even a turret is even scratched at this point.
Indeed, that's what I'm saying, right? Because they are playing it really disciplined. They're not making any, hasty decision to just dive into the fights. No, they are looking for an opening, and when they see that opening, they are seizing that moment to get whatever the value they can out of it. And for now, it seems like they're not gonna make any risky plays. They're basically gonna wait out for the Lord to just spawn and basically trying to end this with the Luminous Lord there. And as as we are waiting for the Lord to spawn there, we should take a look at the items here, because it seems like DD Esport, the team already onto their main items here. If we look at Popol there,
Oh, there goes a little poke here, but the initiation will be on the side of Diddy Esports. There, here comes a triple Fatal Links out of there as Roger clears it up. Double kill for that, and then mega kill at the same time for that. And it's gonna be a double four, and it's actually gonna be a triple, and it's a wipe for Diddy Esports. And look at the recalls coming in, because they know they finally take this game one, and they can say good night to Pasa boys.
wow. Just as I was speaking, a lot was going on onto the map there. The crazy engage coming off from the roamer there on the side of Diddy Esport. And with that, they just managed to end the game even without the Lord marching towards, the end of the game there. And if we look at here at the KDA on the Diddy Esport, we see that, the Roger going with the classic crit build, as well as the corrosion onto the Roger to slow down his enemies. And if we look at Valer there, he is just going with those crazy, annoying build, such as the glowing wand, coming off with the anti-heal effect, as well as the burn effect, and the Ice Queen wand, as well as the Wishing Lantern for the extra HP based damage onto those tanky heroes such as the Gatot, the Martis, as well as the Badang there. So it was all about the game was all about being being disciplined, going for the objective plays. And we see that Diddy Esport, they were really disciplined. They were coordinating with one another really well. They were totally synergized till the end, and that's what led to their victory here.
Absolutely, once. And if you're seeing on the side of Chupasa boys, we're not actually seeing much of an impact of that Granger there, even though he got that securing snipe with the Death Sonata. But by the end of the day, it's a chocolate. Valentine just ended as well. But I feel like this chocolate is going to be rejected. And a brute force on a Granger here, not really good.
Indeed. And with that, guys, this is gonna be game on, and we're gonna call it off for now.
And then don't forget, guys, stay tuned as we're going to have another match. And in another match, it's going to be quite intense. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we're bringing more to the table.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, gamers and viewers. We are here into the second game right now, into the Moba Indian Championship. And this is the best of one series. And we have seen two teams, Benadryl. Yep, it's Benadryl and 7X Nox Esports gonna be brawling against each other. And right now we have seen both of the teams are actually ready. And, you know, Solski, just take us into this drafting phase.
Thank you, Devi, for that wonderful introduction. And as we are kicking off this first day of the tournament, we have seen in previous match what it was one hell of a domination coming in from the red team. And now red team is going to be 7 Nox Esports. Will Benadryl give away that domination to 7 Nox Esports, or will 7 Nox Esports get dominated by the Benadryl? It's just a matter of second. We will get our answers from it. And my name is Solsky or Solsky, whatever you feel to call me, and I will be with you guys in chat also. The same name, Solsky. And for the drafting section, Lucas and Badang Ban. So Debbie, what do you think about these ban?
You know, I feel like these two heroes are such a good hero to ban away because the Lucas, such a dominator into this XP laner, as well as the Badang who's gonna be breaking your tempo time and time again whenever you are trying to set up, whenever you are going to be having that full combination along with your teammates. He's gonna be there always stunning you, making walls here and there, always breaking your tempo, and this is why it's gonna be taken away. I feel like he's so good against assassins too. So for the side of 7X Nox, they do want to ban out this hero in order to take out an assassin that can be a menace into the jungle as well.
Yep, exactly. Look at a Xavier ban. That actually, caught my attention because Xavier is not get banned. Instead of Xavier, I would say Sicilian is kind of a ban worthy. I still think Sicilian is not ban worthy if you're not playing trio rank, and this is not trio rank, guys. This is 5 man and 5v5. Obviously, these are pretty much if you have a good synergy, you can counter any hero, except the ones who are really OP. We can see right away that's a Zuxian. Obviously, Zuxian is getting banned, but Xavier ban quite, I would say, skeptical about it. Yeah, to be honest, they know better than me what how they are gonna face the opponent. Have they have done their homework? If you don't like to face any hero, just ban it. This is also works in this Mobile Legends 5 so why not just ban away that hero? Cicerian is still left, so love the fact they banned away one, I would say, projectile mages which can go toe to toe with Sicilian in the late game. So will they pick Sicilian in the first pick? I don't know. What do you think, Devi?
Yeah, there's so many heroes that is being opened when you've completely forgot about the metas right now. So the studio is still out for grabs. But like you mentioned, Sicilian is still a good first pick to say the least because even with the pick of heroes that you can pick onto their own kit, there are so many choices that can protect him at all costs. But for the first pick, they really do want to go for the Sicilian, like you mentioned. So Benadryl, they have a liquid security for their side as well, but for the side of 7X Nox, they have so many choices, like we've mentioned. When you pick out one meta for yourself, you are giving away two of the meta. So right now, the Granger and the CC will be locked away for the side of 7X Esports, but the CC early on is kind of something that you do not really want to see because CC is possibly this kind of a counter pick instead of a first pick choices. You want to counter those frontline heroes. You want to counter those high HP heroes that can soak in a lot of damage because CC is so good with those kiting, with those true damage as well. But I really support this Granger being picked out here. But this also means that for Benadryl, they can take away Irisel also because the Irisel is still up for grabs as well as the Harris.
Exactly. And as we are talking about meta, but there's going to be one huge question that I'm gonna, just put you guys in. Let the guys answer, not just the guys, okay? Girls also, whoever in the chat, and also Debbie, you as well. You said the meta picks. When you pick one meta, the two other metas are left. But is Granger still meta? Because he just lowered. He just got nerfed so badly in his laning phase. His gun damage, I would say, with the Rhapsody, the skill one, obviously. it has become so low in the laning phase against those minions. Plus, there's one more fact that his ultimate damage has also become low. Approximately, I would say, it's 240 to something physical attack now, or but it has got 100% of his physical damage, something like that. I just read the patch. So,
Oh,
still, I have felt the nerf in this Granger. I mean, I don't think so. We should consider him as the meta right now. I'm just kidding whether he's just meta. Still viable, I would say. So, yep, I definitely, I would say they could have been a better pick. Yes, yeah, I mean, Granger is a good pick. But I would say, as you said, Irithel is still left, and they haven't picked Irithel. I mean, what are they thinking? So Irithel now can get easily banned in the second banning phase. They have gone away with Farsa to counter the Sicilian. Do you think that Farsa ban would be up in the second banning phase? I don't think so. So they could have gone for some other picks.
it's actually so risky to pick out the Festus so very early on when there's a handle who's going to be diving in so deep into your backlines with a lot of protection, I would say, because there's a presence of Gacha as well. But 7X esports, they can literally go ban out those marksmen because for the side of the Benadryl, they didn't pick up their marksman as well, so the carry will be their choice to ban it away. So they are denying those late game heroes that can literally melt down your front line as well. So it's understandable because 7X in E they didn't pick out any frontliner for now because the CC is not really the frontliner that you want to depend on. You need a kind of a really high damage hero that can be good in choking out any kind of damage as well. But right now, I feel like this is where the chances the high mentality comes in for both of the teams. So Benadryl, they have a lot of choices, but I feel like the jungle ban will be most valid here.
Yep, exactly. And now, so excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I just killed the flow, my bad. But carry ban. Okay, carry man, and no man coming up from the side of team Benadryl right now. 7Ox Esports, they have banned carry right away. They don't want to give away the carry so that their CC can get melted. And to counteract CC, I think still there are plenty of, I would say, just go too much of CC. That's the crowd control, not the hero CC. The CC, just go too much of CC or
Oh,
just go for the GPS marksman. That's the Beatrix or maybe the Moscow. So
oh.
I would say, and I can't speak the name of this guy, the slot five of the team, right? That's the
Oh,
Giga.
Giga. Okay, Giga is his
Yes,
name.
that's the let's just call him Gigabyte, just GV instead of GN. GN is basically good night, but not now,
Good
right now,
night.
because I'm not gonna say good night right now. So the Khalid ban is right there, and Hiroshima. Hiroshima is gonna ban Hilo. So okay, we are in the second banning phase for right away, and I can just speak now because the marksman hasn't picked, the EXP lane hasn't picked, the mage hasn't picked. I would say Suyu, one of the viable junglers out there, still open. Why don't they pick it right now? Because it's going to be very good against Hanzo. Hanzo with his new revamp, I would say he is kind of a threat in the land of Dawn Round right now. But I would still say that if you I would say still say the mastery over meta is more important to me rather than meta. And
Mm.
Hanzo just got released, I think yesterday in this original server. So people are not very much familiar about it. So let us see. Okay, the Suyu has been picked by the Sam 7ox Esports. So Debbie, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I feel like this is the right choice for the side of 7X and E because if they pick up this Celia, there's gonna be a potentiality that they might have a lot of HP bait damage and the dive potential coming out from the Suyo as well. But he's gonna be needing a lot of security too. But 7X and E, they still have one slot to pick up a tankier frontline and possibly the Roma right here since he's not really going to the room position so far, but the Irisal will be coming in so late and it is a wise choice as well because the Suri has been picked out. There's no threat for the Irisal that's gonna be a dive heavy comp that's highly likely for Hayabusa to be picked up if you take this Irisal so very early on. But right now the person may eventually be good against Aerosol too because she have the range. She's a very high artillery mate with a lot of damage and escape potential too with a high mobility. But Hiroshima will be the one securing that Cho, and it's gonna be still flexible. Both of these heroes, the Gatot and the Cho, both can go XP as well as roam, and the pickoff coming out from him might eventually be the sword coding potential, the turn point for the side of Benadryl too. But right now, for 7XNE, they are really in need of something very tanky. Even if it's stat heavy, they need something a little bit tankier, but they opt to go for the Atlas. And I mean, I do not have any problem on Atlas, right? It's just that they really need something tanky, and Atlas is not the tankiest tank that we have seen so far. He have the set potential, he have the stunts, he have those mobility too, but he's a one, go in or not kind of heroes. He's just gonna be diving in, and if he fail, he's gonna be dead. That's not what you want in your competition so far. But in the end, it's gonna be coming down to the synergy, the combo, how they are gonna be communicating with each other, and not to mention the execution. You're right, Stosky.
I mean, now as you have, pointed out very, very concisely, so I don't think so anybody will have any problem with that. And now, as you said, Territal is going to have a very much of a best burst damage. I'm quite surprised, both these bands we have seen, one has banned the Xavier, one has banned the Carry. I would say they have done their homework, I would say, in this line of down. And as we speak of, we'll be moving on to the second match of this MIC, which is Moba Indian Championship Season 1, Round 1, Day 1, guys. My name is Solski, along with Debbie will be your co-cast. Not co-caster, will be your caster for this match number 2 of the MIC. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe the stream. Go into the description. You can join the community as well and share the stream. And I, Solski, will be with you in the chat also. And we will be beginning this match with one hell of a brawl because Hanzo, which is on the Benadryl side, which is on the blue side, will start over with the blue buff, that's a jungle. And the Suyu to the red side of the team, 7Nox Esports. So, Debbie, what do you think will be the first blood right now?
There is a lot of aggression that can be coming out from the side of 7X right here, but look at that. The Laser Wanderer has been, so much of a popularity, but in the end, Benadryl managed to take it down. But something might be happening with Carnifex right here into the area style, but we do not focus on that because the second class will be connecting onto the first side right now will be taken very low, and this is not the start you want to look for when you have a first side or even the serial into your team as well, because you're gonna be needing a lot of snowball, a lot of mobility. But look at that, the sun coming out from Ketchup will be dealing a lot of damage, and Tom coming up from Studio will be taken very low, and Snowdrop will be the one securing that kill, and the headed boy will have to move away from that skirmish right there. The flicker will be committed as well. That will be dropping down double kill for the Hanzo very, very early on in these 2 minutes of this game.
Exactly, and now that was a very good sanguine clause coming away from this Miss Ania. I hope I'm not pronouncing it wrong. And the damage that was there with the ninjutsu of this Hanzo, the new revamp Hanzo, that was one hell of a quite burst damage right away. But what is done is done. And now they were going to focus on the first turtle. I was just about to say Atlas name now, but never mind. The GB right there is in the position and giving away the necessary vision and information about the other team. That's the team Benadryl. Gajul Kasa will be on his position right away, right soon in just matter of second. He will be going towards the turtle and towards the river area. Snowdrop is there. Will he use his ninjutsu? Just a matter of second, he will know about it. So the turtle will be started right now. And I think Debbie, you can take away right away.
There's a lot of skirmishes, there's a lot happening but right now, but the airstrike will be committed as well, the turtle will be taken really low, but Ryo Sato will be the one securing that turtle, another game for himself, and there's a knock coming out, Ketchup will be taken to low, 3 members onto him, he will eventually fall down to the hands of the CC right here, there's a lot of dive coming in, Hiroshima will have to back away, there's a lot of damage coming out from the Yo-Yo Blitz, but Teddy Bundy, the criminal right here, he's just trying to dive in a lot and doing a lot of damage so very early on in this game, but I feel like this is a dream start for this fight of Benadryl, but in the end, 7X Esports he managed to secure those equality into this goal.
Oh, in the equality in the goal, we can see in the gold lane, we just saw the Granger dominating the Irithil, and Snowdrop is quite low right there. And I think he will just survive for now because his body will go towards him. Now, the new Hanzo, you can't attack his body now if he is in this soul state. So you got to be very careful about it. But if you do damage his body, which is in soul state, the damage will go towards his real body as well. So you got to have some suppression with you, or just too much of burst damage to burst down his soul body or his real body. So, or plus, you should have a Xavier as well. That's why they banned Xavier. Okay. Oh, now I'm understanding it.
Oh,
Hanzo, if he's quite low, he gets slowed for 6 seconds. But look at that Farsa. Farsa is in position, and I think it's his lag. We can see the Fatalings in the mid lane and the Feather Egg Strike as well. GB is quite low. Sorry for that. Ryosan is there. Ryosan will take care about the Sicilian. And Devi, what do you think about it?
yep. There was a lot of back and forth fights coming out from both of the teams. 3 to 4 is the score right here. And it's not even the 5 minutes of this game so far, but right now the first neutral objective, even in towers wise, it's gonna be secured by 7x esports right here. But the turtle will be so important, but Carnifex might eventually be having air trouble and will be falling down to the hands of Sato here. And there's another 2 kill for Studio right now, but the turtle will be onto the pickup for both of the teams. And there's a lot of dive coming out from the Hanzo right here. It's gonna be figured out. The bet free will be committed as well. Giga, you have to be careful right here because it's getting very, very low. And that's not a tanky member right here, I would say. But the flicker will be committed to, and there's no flicker. One resource is down for the side of 7x esports right here, and the turtle. One of the teams will be committing to it. No drop is diving in. Look at that safety.
I mean, that's a 5-man fataling, not 5-man, but 2-man, but 3-man fatalings right there. But will be able to give away the damage. Look at the killing spree again. The body is there with the Hanzo, but you can't attack the body right now because he is invincible in his soul state for a while. And CC will take care of the top lane. So far, so forth. And okay, 7ox Esports is winning their team fight. I mean, maybe they're losing their neutral objectives, but they are the sure of winning the team fights as well. We look at the scoreline. I was just thinking that maybe the blue side has the more advantage, or maybe the momentum is right there. But after this turtle fight, the moment just shifted away towards, and we can see another ninjutsu coming right away from the snowdrop. Snowdrop is there. Again, look at the Atlas. He didn't know that he won't be coming back. He will be coming back, and that was very close call to there. But the taunt is charging up from the ketchup right there. And the GB is in the position. So Debbie, what do you think? What will the team 7ox Esport will do right now?
What they want to do is just try to dive in and take down this Sicilian, Miss Anya onto the Sicilian as much as possible because the Purify is still there, but they can beat it out as well because there's a lot of dive coming out from the studio as well as the Farsa too with the Feather Airstrike. And maybe, just not give him as much attack. And at this point I feel like USL isn't that much of a threat for them now, but for the side of Granger, he's dealing a lot of damage as well, but look at the Fizzle not being connected. The single cross will be committed as well, the Feather Airstrike, but no casualties so far for both of the teams, and they have cities engaged.
Exactly. And now the disengage was right on point. Both the teams are taking it very slow. If it was a random, what do you call it, a rank game till 6 minutes mark or 7 minute mark, we would have at least a 20 to 20 kills difference between both the teams. But now
Oh,
here we can see it's just 5 to 7, just 2 score line difference between both the teams. The 2 lines ahead, sorry, not 2 kills ahead is the team 7ox Esport. Benetton is 2 kills behind. But look at the farm difference; it's approximately 3k. And this neutral objective. The neutral objective game, I think it's now 7ox Esports area, and they are winning it real well. Hanzo was trying to get some sneaky retribution right there. Look at the body of the Hanzo. His energy will wear it down now. The Hanzo body will come back right now, but the bite, Giga bite right there. He will just get his, what do you call it, Sicilian Sanguine Claws. This Atlas with the set is pretty on point right now, to be honest. And I would say for Team Benadryl to win this match, they got to focus on heavy scaling of their damage. That's the Irithel and as well. But look at the Featherweight stack is on point. They're zoning away the Cornifex. And look at that Hanzo's. Hanzo is there. Hanzo will do his in his soul body will fall back for now because his energy is wired out. Gigabyte will take away damage from this not Bat's Impact and Bat's Feast. And for a while, we will see a peace in the land of Dawn for quite a while, but the goal difference is going to be 5k.
yep, and the 5k goal difference will be making a lot of sense, a lot of lead for Granger, for Baba Boy right here, because he built out these the Sky Pacer show very early on because I feel like he does want to go for this a lot of kills for a lot of execution as well. And I understand it's understandable because he's so ahead in comparison to the Aircel right here, and him building up the Blood Wings too. It might eventually be giving him an extra sustain, but the Sengu Claws perfectly connecting on the two members right here. But the two are so squishy, but not a lot of damage so far. But Hunter is trying to battle, he's actually dealing a lot of damage as the Link will be committed, but no one will be secure right there. The Bat Squeeze will be committed as well. There's a lot of dive. The single class, another one, Miss Anya isn't missing any kind of single class so far with a lot of stunning. But oh, he's just trying to focus onto the studio right here. The single class again onto members right there. But I feel like this is where the side of Seven Knox Esports they want to go for a neutral objective and not for the fight because two teams, both of them are so disciplined and there's not a lot of times coming out from Benadryl. They do not want to go for this thought. There's not gonna be a contest coming out from them and basically this is a thriller for the side of the Seven Knox Esports. They can do right now is just trying to freeze the goal as much as possible and not give any stacks or any goal for Irisal, and maybe possibly they can secure three of these turrets that's vulnerable with along with the Lord right here. Alright, the Sicilian will be the one securing the kill onto the Atlas right now, but of course, every chance for the first half is looking very low. He will be the one securing the kill onto Herosa again. But the Helio Bird will be committed to just playing out the minions, just trying to ping the lane, but it won't be happening because the Lord will be marching onto the bot side and both of the teams will be trying to play it out as much as possible, but Benedict will be managing to help to secure their turret, but so far two turrets have been falling down to the hands of Seven Knox Esports right now, but for a while they have to be careful for Benadryl because they do not have a lot of damage, they do not have the gold, and they are lower in the economy wise as well, and maybe there will be a chance for them to come back if Sicilian or the Aerosol manage to get their farm as much as possible, especially onto the Sicilian because even with his text he's gonna be dealing a lot of damage and right now he have the growing one which will be the anti-heal for now and possibly if they can possibly give him spacing he might be able to secure a kill or two into his hands with bad impacts or the bad piece, but it's gonna be highly unlikely because for Heaven Knox Esports they are so into it. They have any kind of lead that they were looking for, and maybe they are playing slow. They are playing it very slow because they know that they do not want to risk any kind of mistakes. They do not want to force any kind of errors because they know that they are in the lead, but they do not want to give out any kind of goal. And even if one member fall on the side of Seven Knox Esports, they know that Benadryl will possibly have a spacing that they require. And with a late game highly composition right now, right, we have seen they are gonna be surely living into this late game if they have this kind of goal and stakes so far. But looking at the position of Seven Knox Esports, they are just waiting on it. They are going very slow, waiting for the next neutral objective, and I feel like this is gonna be so good for them because looking at them so far, they are indeed freezing their lanes, freezing the minions, not giving any kills, not giving any goals, not giving any stacks for the Sicilian or the Abyssal.
Yep, exactly. And now we are into. Oh, by the way, Debbie, I'm sorry, my internet just got crashed. But now I'm back as well. And now we can see, as you said, the Sicilian stacks. And so far, so good. Never mind, we can see right away that the 2-man pit links to the Gigabyte is still in danger because nobody was there to follow up. Sicilian will get the kill. AOG on point. The Farsa will have to force back a flicker. And that's a good, but the Farsa will take away the Lord. To run away right now, Mega Kill will go towards the team, Seminox Esports. And now, did you see that the Lord Steel coming from that Farsa? I mean, that was a good way of the dragon to on point to the jungler of the team, Seven Nox Esport, but Farsa was there with the Feather Strike to take care of it. So, what do you have to say about it, Debbie?
But I feel like both of the junglers didn't manage to use their retribution because like you mentioned, they were getting crowd control so hard. But I feel like this is gonna be their set. The first time having the lot of damage with spacing as well. This guy will be their caller. This guy will be their droner as well. And looking at the lord coming out so far, it's into the bot lane, but both of the kills will be focused by the top side. And Snowdrop will be securing that kill onto Rio right there. The Feather Airstrike will be committed too, but not much of a casualty right now. One member down for the side of 7 Nox Esports, but onto the bot side. Benadryl, they are diving in. Zinga will be taken down, but Baba Boy will be securing that kill, but he's going to be taken very low. And another resource is being bounced. No, don't know that the Granger doesn't have a particular button to save in hiding. Look at the
Snowdrop.
wall coming out from the fences as well. That was perfect combination so far. Okay. Biran, I feel like this Biran under the first is gonna be the lead right here, and he's gonna be careful right now because that's trying to dive into him. Oh, there's a lot of damage onto Baba, but he doesn't have to pick up, but he will be the one being killed, and Mega Kill for Snowdrop onto that Hunter right now, and he's just looking for a comeback. Oh my goodness, here was another third dive in. The other dive in will be used as well, but that's true. And the Feather Airstrike will finish it too, but the immortality is still there. Teddy Buddy will have to fly away from there in order to survive the skirmishes right now. But to get onto the runs, there's not a lot of space for Snowdrop trying to still look for it. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage as well, but the flicker will be committed onto the front side as well. Trying to wait for Anya onto the Giga right there, but the revitalize is still there from the side of Benadryl, and they are slowly but surely looking for a kind of flag.
Yep, exactly. But did you see that Hiroshima just kicking out the Nagasaki of that GG?
Oh,
But you know what? Look at the
absolutely.
top lane. God, Cornifex, bro, what is that positioning? I'm thinking that he's not having a time of his life right now. But look at the Snowdrop. Snowdrop is 4 of 5 in this match, 11 kills total. That means approximately 80% team fight participation has been done by Snowdrop. But look at that, he's going for the 90th one, and he will want to fall back because his body will have it can't take no more damage from the side of Team 7 of Esport. Ketchup is in the position. Suyu is quite low. We'll have to fall back one now. Will he use Soul Saver or not? Just matter of question. Hiroshima is right there. Will he do Nagasaki or the Baba Boy? Will he? Will he? And I think he
Oh,
doesn't have. He'll have to fall back for now because there was a follow up. Look at Teddy. Teddy is right there, and okay, the Chobos is so low HP, but look at the pit links onto that one person, and the Sky Piercer will take care of the damage. Last hit, and Baba Boy is still roaring in with the front, as he will go to the front for attacking that Hanzo's real body, but Hanzo will have to fall back for now, and they will take up into the second lord, third lord of this game. So now, Cherry Buddy, it was very good curtain call plus the Yo-Yo Blitz combo coming away right from that CC. So what do you have to say about it, Debbie? Because I think the Cho was zoned, so that was a free lot towards the team 7 Ox Esports.
you know, you know what Teddy Buddy reminded me of? He reminded me of that Ted Bundy, but that's out of the point. He's a criminal, so. But right now, I feel like there's a lot of discipline coming out from both of the teams, Benadryl as well as 7 Nox Esports. But I really do think that Cornifix onto the Irrital should really stay or have to be careful in whatever he do, because looking at his position so far, he's so out with his teammates, he's so isolated, and there's no way, no chance for his team to support him or to protect him as well. And on the other hand, for the Granger, for Baba Boy, he's got a lot of protection, he's got a lot of goal as well. But oh, look at that Snowdrop. Yeah, that's not gonna be a kill because this is a Hanzo who's have the way to survive. But yeah, going back to the point, the Granger is so far ahead with the Sky Cruiser, as well as the protection coming out from the team too. The rest of it will be helping
Oh,
will not be connecting onto Anya because he does have the purify, but the inhibitor, one inhibitor will slowly fall, but still Snowboy just trying to dive in. He does have to back away from there. The Feather Airstrike will be used again, just trying to get him out and killing free for Baba Boy onto the marksman for the other side, and there's a lot of damage to be up for the team. And the dive is surely there, and the AOD will be connected. But it's for the aggression, it's for the defense. But look at Mega Kill for Baba Boy again. This is
Hanzo.
a difficulty.
Yep, Hanzo getting the one kill that was of the Farsa, and they are holding out to their very edges. Look at the Suyu, will just going for the base, and the base is quite low. Crystal will take down, and Team Benadryl will have to face a loss right there. I would say the Marksman was not having a very good time, but the Seven Noxy Sport will be coming on top into this game number two of this MIC round one day one. So Debbie, what
Mm.
do you have to say about this match?
The set, the composition so far for Benadryl is mainly focused onto the late game and the do or die kind of set coming out from the show as well as the Gatot Kasa as well. But for 7X Esports, they have the early game aggression. They want to go in, they want to dive in, but they did lack into this the frontliners. But when they have that snowball going on for them, when they have that lead, when they have the goal, they are going to be building up slowly. And they did manage to turn the tides around into this very early game where they did trick a little bit, but they finally found their footing, securing those turtles, securing those lords, securing a lot of turrets too into this a disciplined kind of composition. And I would say, the Farsa has been doing quite a lot, dealing a lot of damage. A drone coming out from him as well. And for no, it's just CC. He's just diving and he knows who's to be targeted as well. And the distraction provided by the CC is made use capitalized by Atlas. And he's just diving time and time again with the fatalities. But the Purify was there to save the other side. But in the end, I feel like this is where for Benadryl, they didn't put count onto the possible threat coming out from the Atlas. And whenever he's trying to make a set, he's gonna be successful in it too. And with a low cooldown onto the ultimate too, there was nothing that Benadryl can do because the little bit of spacing that they have, the side of 7X Esports, they know that, and they did not give them any stacks, they did not give them any minions. And if you do not have any stacks, and if you do not have any goal onto your marksman on your mate, you do not have that potential, that kind of win condition that you want to look for.
Exactly. Thank you, Debbie, for just cutting that down to the right pieces and the right chunks that our viewer needs. So that was the game number two of the evening, guys. So we'll see you guys in the game number three of this MIC. So don't go anywhere. We'll just back in just few minutes. Just give us 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Until then, you can make Maggie out of it, or you can just go and drink some snacks out of it, or you can just like, share, subscribe the stream. Plus, if you see, just you scroll down a little bit on your phone and just put just click on the more option, and you can join our community as well. So we'll see you guys in the next match. Ice Solski along with Debbie. We'll take a short break.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Moba Indian Championship. And this is round one of day one. These are the knockout rounds, so it will be a best of one. So let's just see which team wins it out. And for today, you have Asaya on the caster's desk, and joining me is Sebastian. So hey there, Sebastian.
Hello, hello. So yeah, thank you so much. Once again, after a long time, you do cast together once again, which is it's pretty exciting, and it is both to these two teams which are new and upcoming as well. On the blue side, we do have New Jeans, and on the red, we have Team Sagittarius. I am looking at a good EXP bands right here, which is Gatot Gacha and the Badang. These guys are in the meta right now, and Asuya, we both know the damage that can be dealt even with tank items. So I believe this is a pretty good band, don't you think so?
Well, yes, absolutely. Especially the Badang being one of those flex pick who have pretty less
Mm-hmm.
counters right now, has a lot of crowd control onto his hands, and of course, with the support emblem and with some CD reduction build, just like the Queen's Wing and Oracle and Thunderbelt, he can just continuously spam that second skill, and the amount of stun this guy has, oh my god, he is a nightmare.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And we're seeing a Harith ban over here, so I'm thinking maybe they're trying to prioritize over picking Granger. It could be possible, as Irithel and Harith are the main counter picks, especially for a hero like Granger who depends on hitting the skills. And if they can't just be picked out, that's gonna be an issue over here for the side of New Jeans. But then again, if the team is good, getting a Granger into the opponents isn't really much of a difference. But then again, we are seeing Granger being banned out, so there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. As both the counters are banned out, Team Sagittarius have decided to get rid of Granger once and for all. We are going to be seeing a first pick over here. Asuya, what are your thoughts? What could be the first pick over here?
A lot of options are open, and at the you just answered it, it will be a Sicilian on the first pick. But then again,
Mm-hmm.
other picks, there could be much better picks
But
because,
then
of course,
again,
Sicilian is a great
if
mage, and his utility
mm-hmm.
lies on the second skill, especially those Sanguine Glass. But then again, can counter it out with another range advantage mage like a Farsa or even a Eve. And then there are
Mm-hmm.
so many, just like Hanzo recently got the buff, and also we have
Exactly.
Karat. He's been wreaking havoc in the land of Dawn with that defense buff. He's absolutely immortal, unkillable, especially after he gets up those stacks.
Exactly, I agree with you. You know the thing about we're seeing a sweep pick over here by Luffy on the side of Team Sagittarius. There we have it, a really strong burst hero, and oh my, on the gold lane for the side of the red team, we have a Moskov, the Spear of Destiny, and the Spear of Miseries are gonna be pretty intense over here, as we both know those deal damage, along with teleporting him all the way to maybe ending the match as soon as possible as well. One wrong mistake, and if it hits, then it is game over for New Jeans. But we're looking at a high loss pick for maybe the EXP side here by Tim Ferriss over here. And just as you were saying, Barrett, I was reading up on his new buff, and it is insane. And I do love the fact that you don't rapidly lose your passive anymore, because that tends to be the downfall, especially if you do respawn immediately. And there's a huge ton of stacks that he had to put up with as well. But then we have it, he is getting back in the meta, and I absolutely love the fact that they brought him back.
Yep, exactly. But then, right now, if we look at it, like so many marksmen have been banned out. And of course, they are the top picks right now. But then again, Hylos is one of those picks which is really, really hard to deal with because he has a lot of HP. And of course, there is, the recent buff onto the Garden Helmet. So it pairs up with him pretty well because he's a HP bag after all, and of course that revitalize on the elegant gem, giving him so much survivability and the front line the entire team wants. Of course, it is there. It's absolutely a plus point for the Sicilian too because
Exactly.
he really needs a front laner. He doesn't have much of mobility, and before he starts to stack up and pack those punches, he really needs to be protected.
Ooh, I'm looking at a possible Carmilla pick on the side of New Jeans here, as you know, Hylos here is pretty versatile, and he can go into the roam also as the EXP laner as well. So they're going to be having really, really two strong frontliners over here, and topping off Carmilla with Sicilian. Come on, man, those two were made for each other, and the damage that they are gonna be bringing towards the side of Team Sagittarius is going to be pretty insane. And we're seeing a Layla ban, which I would say is pretty decent considering the fact that she is performing so well in the higher ranks, which was completely absurd to even think about it. Because Layla was a troll pick before. You remember, right, Asuya?
Yeah, absolutely. But she just got a bit of a nerf. So
Mm-hmm.
her damage output isn't as much as compared to what it was before. And at the same
Yeah,
time, like there's so many marksmen. Are you gonna ban out all the marksmen pick out there? If someone asks me that is banning marksmen is a good strategy, I would say absolutely no. I mean, of course you can ban out those
absolutely.
three topics like Ranger, Irithel, and Harrod makes sense, but why just choke down on every other marksman which is possible
Oh
right there?
no.
And okay,
Oh no.
Sebastian, you wanted to see the couple right there, but
Oh no.
Carmela unfortunately is not available anymore.
I was kind of not expecting that, as there are so many other, roamers that they could have banned out. But then again, Asuya, look, like, kind of focusing on to what you have said, this season, along with last season and the season before that, the marksmen have been dominating the lanes and the whole freaking game as well. So I do believe that banning out marksmen would be a pretty good choice, considering the fact that they do end group fights pretty early, especially if they are farmed up as well. But we are seeing a Phobias. There we have it. They're going to be really, really limited over here, as they do have two heroes that dash a lot as well. But then we have Brody trying to counter out that Moskov. If that Aegis does not save him, then oh my goodness me, I don't know what Brody is going to be dealing towards the damage over here. And we have Khalid from their side, even though he has fallen a wee bit, maybe a little short on the EXP side and even the roam side, I'd still say he is a pretty, tough hero to deal with as well. But then again, they are not gonna have much problem as they have Chip, the cheap shortcut user, and this means that Team Sagittarius will be able to get ganks out of nowhere and just obliterate them before Sicilian can stack up as well. So this is looking like a pretty good strategy.
I mean, absolutely. But then again, there is a squishy assassin jungler, and if Khalid
Mm-hmm.
decides to go and invade along with Chip, because
Oh
Chip does have
no.
a lot of damage in the early game, so both
Mm-hmm.
of these is a guaranteed kill if you execute it well. So let's just see how they're able to execute it. Because right now, like you said,
Exactly.
both the drafts are looking really, really strong to me. And of course, there is a high loss to
Mm-hmm.
protect the Hayabusa. But yeah, let's just see what happens right now. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are heading on to the land of dawn. It is Team Sagittarius on the red side and Team Blue Jeans or New Jeans on the blue side, Sebastian.
No, I'm looking like, I would always say I personally bet, like, oh, I should get a glass of water. If I drink, like, I drink it full if one of the teams here do love their junglers and there is a 4-man or like maybe a 3-man helping them get that buff. And there we have it. The red team does help and love Luffy over here. So I will be drinking a cup of water as you speak.
Yep, and talking about the gold lane matchup, Brody definitely has the range advantage, and I think he's a
Mm-hmm.
bit stronger in the early game. So Moscow really
Yes.
needs some help before he starts to pack punches towards the late game. And at the same time, Brody needs to be careful of those shortcuts because if you're seen alone on the map, it's a guaranteed attack onto you, guaranteed gank onto you. So really needs to plan it out at pretty safe. At the same time, Hayabusa being one of those assassins really need the early game snowball. And if you manage to stop him with that, it will be pretty easy game for them. But meanwhile, just look at the engage happening, the weak skill already being used up, and team just disengaging for now.
That is close, but we do see Luffy here. He still does have his retribution. So, even if the Hayabusa's retribution here is gonna come back quick, it's all gonna be, down to the timing of both of these junglers here as well. Chirag not really looking like he would sustain against Phoveus, but then again, the cooldown on Phoveus is pretty intense as well. But this is looking good. Luffy trying to get in as much as he can and get that Phoveus away from the fight that they need. Otherwise, they're not going to be winning this. Chip using the shortcut as well to get in on that turtle fight, and I think this will be a possible team as Miko initiates the fight as well. Chirag looks like he's going to be taken down as the Glorious Pathway user finally has his ultimate skill as well. Oh my goodness,
Oh.
the Spear Misery hits. Whoa, that was a good clean hit over there, but I think this is not enough as the turtle does get away to the hands of Hayabusa and that retribution as well. Ooh.
I mean, yep, and that's something you do not want to give to a Hayabusa because he has a lot of early game dominance, and with that, he's going in with Wiki Shadow Kill, and of course, the ultimate has been already used up at his Ask. He will be taken down pretty easily. And one more thing in the bot lane, we are seeing something happening right there. Way too overextensions. Our tip will be taken down. Meanwhile, you need to believe in him because he just barely managed to escape in a pretty low HP. So for now, they're playing it pretty safe. At the same time, the matchup in the EX lane, Sebastian, like definitely Khalid will be on the losing end because Phobos is a perfect counter. You can just knock him up when he tries to heal up. I mean, just look at that. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the kills being taken left and right.
Oh my, the Spear of Destruction hit so well. I saw it fly all the way from the base to hit that Brody, and he shuts him down as well. But then again, look at Chirag. He's going to be having some trouble, but I think, once he gets that Thunder Belt, or otherwise he could be going for the Wax as well. The cheap shortcut has been used up, and the fight goes on. Miko's trying to get them off as well, but I think this is looking good. As Sicilian with the bat face going in as well, the bat impact going in so well. The Sandrian Claws kind of hitting in perfectly, and this was a beautiful kill that he gets. Hayabusa trying to get in with those shadows, but I think this would be a good retreat over here, as they do need to get the objectives, not just the kills, and this is why I think New Jeans here are going to win the early game, but then again, the snowballing could completely overturn for the side of Team Sagittarius as well, and they could make a possible change in the outcomes and turn tables on their side as well.
I mean, true, and the draft is so well balanced. They have so many diamond heroes, and of course, considering the Phobias and the Hylas, two of the front lane can, buy a lot of time to the team. I mean, just look at him, the way they are zoning the entire jungler, the entire enemy away. That's the beauty of this two pair up combo right there. But look at that. I think
That's just me, no.
the Destroyer will be taken down, and Khalid will be forced to flicker away.
Oh my, that was so mean. I feel really bad for Luffy, but then again, it is the game. There are two teams that are playing, but only one can advance in, and it's looking like New Jeans are not trying to give that position away and trying to get that as much as possible. The early game domination is what guarantees most of the fights that you will be winning in the early game as well, and I believe looking like he's going to be taken down, but the Aegis has been popped up. He is not saved as Sicilian with the bad impact gets him down as well. The cheap shortcut being popped up, and I think it's not looking good. The flicker has been used, but there we go. The double kill on their side as well. Sicilian is on a streak. Let's go.
I mean, true. Just look at him, 502, and that's what I was talking about. That's what a Phobias as well as a Hylos front lane in the early gets you. At the same time, that Phobias kill in the top lane by the Khalid, that was a perfect bait. I was just watching him. He baited him inside the turret, used up the second skill to heal up, and then as soon as Phobias was trying to retreat, he just used up the Raging Sandstorm, stunning him inside the turret. That was a beautiful micro gameplay coming from its side, considering that Phoebus is just an entire counter. But then again, right now, the team in an absolute aggro. They have the macro advantage on the turrets too, and I think Moskov is in a tight situation. Sticky Shadow kill coming in, but unfortunately the Mad Pieces will be taking that kill away, and with that, the rest of the team just needs to retreat as our Nightmare Spawn is also being just melted down by the Phoebus.
Oh no, look at that. There we have it. Hayabusa's trying to get in on Luffy, but I think this was a pretty good choice over here. I have to say picking Hayabusa against a Suyu is a really good option. As we both know, he is right now the king of bursts right now as we speak in the jungle lane. But then again, if you have someone like the Hayabusa here. He can just get away with the shadows, the quad shadows coming in as well, but he gets that. The glorious pathway has been popped up. Biko going on a streak and jumping on every single hero that he can get, and it works out well for him as well. But I think Hylos will go down, believe, and Luffy trying to get back all of that loss that they received as well. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Sanjuan Claw does not connect in, but is good enough to scare them away. And they do have finally opened up the mid lane turret as they're going to be having a huge burst of advantage for especially for the side of New Jeans in form of vision as well. Asuya, I would love to say, I would love to say here for the fact that Khalid here is going for a damage instead of a bit of a defense, which I'm really kind of shocked considering the fact that we are really used to seeing him use Thunderbelt as well.
I mean, absolutely true. And at this point, like, they do not have much of a front line. So Khalid going in for the defense well could
Oh
have been
no.
much better. But look at that in the bot lane. It will
Oh
be another kill
man.
secured right there. As a glorious part when the rest of the skills have been used up, the flame shot being used up by the nightmare spawn. But of course, the kill isn't enough. Meanwhile, from behind the scenes, Believe will be taking that kill. But it will be just traded off with Sleep TV taking him down once again. Hayabusa with the quad shadows dancing around, looking for the trap. The kills,
Oh
shadow kills
no.
coming in, and Luffy will be taken down pretty easily. Zos trying to take the revenge, but of course he doesn't have the means, he doesn't have the resources. Look at the goal lead of 6k in the hands of Team Eugene's right now. Chip coming in once again, but he knows shortcut won't be enough right now as the goal lead. And look at the Sandwich Zos connecting so beautifully. The bad impact will be taking that kill on to the Zos once again. Chip in a really low HP will be traded off with the high loss.
Man, this was an insane move. I love the fact that it connects so well. Sicilian Sleep Dizzy is always prepared. He's always ready to fight in as well. And he does have the Bat Feast getting ready to pop off over here. And I think he's been doing pretty well on stacks as well. As it's under 8 minutes and he has 185 stacks already. And that is no joke. And Miko's trying to get in here on a 1v4 as Jirok will go down to the hands of Miko once again. Luffy not being able to do much as well, and I think the glorious pathway has been popped up in the bot lane. Kurumi dealing so much damage, and there we have it. The Hylos will be going down to the hands of Motkov and Zask as well. Oh my goodness me, the Nightmare spawn at least finally showing some damage over here within 9 minutes. They do need that, and they do need to farm up as fast as possible as well.
I mean, true, but then again, there is a Sicilian in the enemy, and you pick up Zask. It's like giving free stack to the Sicilian who's already doing pretty well. I mean, just look at the damage coming in from the Torn Apart Memories, as well as those bad impacts, and with that, the macro advantage in their hands as only 3 inhibitors are remaining. The Lord also marching down from the bot lane. Will they be able to defend? They need to try hard though, because right now, Moscow doesn't have enough damage. He doesn't. I mean, just look at Brody already with the Malefic gun, has a range advantage over Moscow too, but the shortcut coming in, they're trying to defend it with all their might. Hayabusa going in with those shadows, try to do some damage, but of course he knows that it won't be enough. But look at those Tangos connecting. Chirag almost getting melted down, and that's why you need a front lane. You really need some defense items right there. But Hylos trying to initiate with the Glaz's partner. Look at the damage coming in. The stance connected, and Luffy will be taken down by Brody. The White has been popped up as both the front laners are doing the job pretty well. And with that raging fast, I'm actually not connecting anywhere, but he is still jumping around as the stack is on everyone.
Oh
And
my
with
goodness me.
will be Kurumi just taking the advantage.
Oh
Double kills
my.
for him. Might even be a triple on Maniac, but it's just want to defend.
Oh,
But
there we have
first,
it.
it is a triple, and the base's HP has been locked down. They will be taking this game away.
Man, that was so intense. They left Brody to farm, and that was the main reason why Gold Lane are in the meta, and they are currently the strongest in this, the current few seasons that are up as well. So you don't really want to give away that Gold Lane as much as possible. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Team Sagittarius are sadly out, but then again, congratulations to New Jeans over here. They did play well. They were really, really good with the group fights and the ganking as well. Don't you think so, Asuya?
Well, yes, absolutely. And because just look at the draft, how well balanced it was. Like they had something
Mm-hmm.
to defend the Sicilian, and they even had something to give the snowball to the Hayabusa. And of course, Phoebus
Mm-hmm.
being one of the strongest TXPs in the early game gangs. Because if a second skill knockup is put well, you can just move around jumping, and the damage is also pretty good. And of course, I think from the side of Team Sagittarius, like the Soyo pick, was good, but then picking up a Zask against the Sicilian, and also like they didn't have enough soaking potential. Like, what can you do against the Hylos?
Exactly. He has too much defense. Look at that radiant armor and dominance eyes already topping it off with tough boots. That's no magic damage is gonna get through that with the amount of HP he has and the regeneration coming up from Torius pathway and that revitalize as well. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the third round. There are more matches to come, and please do stay tuned as we will be going on a short break.
Okay, guys. Let's do our giveaway. Mm, okay. Okay, are you guys ready? Let me show you. अगर इसमें से किसी का भी नाम बाकी है या किसी का भी नाम ऐड नहीं हुआ है, लेट मी नो. ओके, आई विल ऐड इट. कितने स्पिन्स करने हैं हमें?
टोटल अभी हमें फोर फोर कर सकते हैं. वन वी विल कीप फॉर द लास्ट मैच.
ओके, 4 स्पिन्स कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो लेट्स गो. Congratulations. Give me your game ID and server ID. Wait. Game ID, server ID.
पहले वाले ने दे दिया नाम.
वेट, मुझे मिला नहीं है, रुको एक सेकेंड.
ओके, सो वेट कर लीजिए. अगर वो लाइव नहीं है देन स्पिन अगेन फॉर देम.
या
जो लाइव है सिर्फ उनको ही मिलेगा. एंड 10 तक काउंट कीजिएगा एक
Okay.
बार स्पिन करने के बाद.
Okay, I will do countdown for 15 seconds. ठीक है? 1, 2, 3. Where is my name and where Lana place? I will add your name, don't worry. Give me your game ID and server ID. ये किसका है? ये नहीं. The winner. I want the winner game ID and server ID. This one. क्या आप वापस सेंड कर सकते हैं? आप स्ट्रीम पे तो है, दिख रहे हैं मुझे.
Who was the winner? What
दे
was his
दिया दे
name?
दिया दे दिया दे दिया.
दे दिया उन्होंने. ठीक है, नोट कर लीजिए. एंड जो जिनका नेम नहीं है क्रेजी गेमर, उनका नेम ऐड कर लीजिए.
अभी मेरे को वापस से एक बार चैट आप लोगों को बताना है. एक्सपीरियंशन मोबा इंडिया करना है, तो जिनका भी नाम नहीं है उनका मैं ऐड कर दूंगी. ठीक है? जिनका भी नाम नहीं है वो एक्सपीरियंशन मोबा इंडिया स्पैम करेंगे. ठीक है? ज़्यादा भी स्पैम नहीं करेंगे, थोड़ा करेंगे. चलो, रिमूव. किस किस का नाम नहीं है अभी?
क्रेजी गेमर इज सेइंग कि उसका नाम नहीं है.
क्रेजी गेम. ओके, देखने दो. है तो क्रेजी गेम का नाम.
क्रेजी गेमर YT01.
यस है. ठीक है.
ओके,
और
ठीक
किसका
है.
नाम नहीं है?
नहीं,
और किसका नाम नहीं है? ना कौशिक वेलकम. ओके, इनका नाम चेक कर लेते हैं क्या.
कौशिक का.
एक सेकेंड। ओके, इनका नाम नहीं है। UMI कागरा, ठीक है। और किसका नाम नहीं है गाइस, बताओ। कौशिक का नाम नहीं है। कौशिक। और किसका नाम नहीं है? इनका नाम है आई गेस।
और ये फुचुंगा नार्जरी, आई
हैं?
डोंट नो।
हैं?
PHUNGJ, सॉरी अगर मैंने नाम गलत प्रोनाउंस किया है तो।
अरे अरे।
PHUNGGJA, फुचुंगा
डन, कर
नार्जरी।
दिया कर दिया कर दिया कर दिया।
एंड ये सोई करके, सुई एरी।
हम्म, चलो डन। सबका नाम हो गया।
सुई देयर एंड एरी ERI
डाल दिया।
एंड डोंडोस गेमिंग।
डन। ओ ये
ओके
वाला भी करना है।
ओके
डन।
देन स्पिन वन मोर टाइम। एक ही विनर हुआ है ना अभी तक। स्पिन फॉर द सेकंड विनर। डोंडो इज सेइंग हिज नेम इज नॉट देयर। आपने चेक कर लिया है ना? आपने चेक कर लिया तो होगा ही वहां पे।
यूरी चैट, लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी। एक सेकेंड दो मुझे। सुनो, मैं इस पे DC पे स्क्रीन शेयर कर रही हूँ फॉर यू गाइस, ओके? इजी, देख लो, ओके? चलो। द विनर, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। क्या वो स्ट्रीम पे है? मैं 15 सेकेंड्स का काउंटडाउन करूँगी, लाइक 15 तक काउंटडाउन करूँगी। अगर आप स्ट्रीम पे है तो गुड, अदरवाइज अगेन आई विल स्पिन। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10। ऑलरेडी मोर देन 30, फिर भी मुझे काउंट डाउन करना पड़ेगा ना 15 तक। 11 12 13 14 15 हो गया। ये AFK है।
ओके
सो अगेन रीस्पिन।
श्योर।
Congratulations. Again, I will do countdown. 1 2 3 Oh nice 3 4। ओके, डिले भी है ना स्ट्रीम पे? वैसे डिले भी है यार स्ट्रीम पे।
नो स्टिल आई एम चेकिंग। लंचिंग इज देयर।
ओके, 24 5 6 7 8। वो स्ट्रीम पे है यार।
लंचिंग रिप्लाई कर तो रहा है उसे।
हाँ,
सर्वर डिलीट।
yes, give me your game ID and server ID. Give me your game ID and server ID. Is present. I know, I was just kidding. थोड़ा ऐसे ही मज़ा आता है चीज़ें करने में। Thank you for your game ID and server ID.
This is second winner, right?
Yeah, second winner. चलो
Bishal MSC subscribe to the channel.
ठीक है. Okay, let's go. Congratulations. करती हूँ मैं 2 मिनट दे दो. Congratulations. क्या ये स्ट्रीम पे है? मैं 15 तक काउंट करूँगी. अगर आप स्ट्रीम पे है तो आप अपना गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी दीजिए. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 हो गया. 13 14 15 नहीं है. AFK है ये. अगेन रीस्पिन.
ठीक
मेरे को
है.
एक भी मैसेज
ये
नहीं दिखा इनका.
जस्ट 1 सेकंड, आप सिंक कर सकते हैं क्या?
कर रही हूँ.
एक सिंक मतलब कि सेम टाइम पे दिखे.
सेम
नॉट
टाइम पे
इन.
दिखे वो. आई कांट डू राइट ना, अदरवाइज स्ट्रीम बफर होगा पूरा. खराब हो जाएगा पूरा. If you want, I will not keep delay from tomorrow.
नहीं, डिले थोड़ा सा तो रखना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा सा, ज्यादा नहीं, थोड़ा सा.
Okay. चलो ठीक है. लेट्स स्पिन. अभी भी और 3 स्पिन बाकी है. 2 ही हुए अभी तक. Congratulations. मैं 15 तक काउंट करूँगी. Give me your game ID and server ID. साकिब जी बहुत ही को आ रहा है. ठीक है. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. हाँ, AFK. Okay, again. चलो. Add my name करते हैं, आपका नाम भी है. Don't worry. Congratulations to the winner. अगर वो स्ट्रीम पे है तो शेयर मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी. मैं 15 तक काउंट करूँगी. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, 13, 14, 15। गाइस जो भी अभी अभी आए हैं स्ट्रीम पे वो एक्सप्लेनेशन मोबा इंडिया कर दें, और जिनका नाम ऑलरेडी है लिखा हुआ प्लीज़ वो स्पैम नहीं कीजिए। ये भी नहीं है।
Okay, just remove and spin again.
मेरे को और लोगों को ऐड करना पड़ेगा, वेट। जो अभी भी आए उनका नाम ऐड कर देते हैं।
Dhrujit Kaisen.
मैं करती हूँ, एक सेकंड रुको। PRANN। सारे एफ के क्यों है? ऐड माय नेम, यस कर रहे हैं। एक तो स्ट्रीम पर डिले भी है। लेजेंड्स। प्लीज़ ऐड माय नेम, यस कर रही हूँ। बैक नेम और ये रही। और किसका नाम बाकी ऐड करना? आपका डाल दिया है नाम, आपका ऑलरेडी डाल दिया है। एनीवन एल्स? ओके, फिलहाल तो सबका नाम हो गया है, सबका नाम ऐड कर दिया है। लेट्स गो। चलो, रेडी रेडी रेडी। सही से तो लिखा है नाम, अब क्या करूँ मैं? प्लीज़ ऐड माय नेम। आपका नाम ऐड है ऑलरेडी। चलो, रेडी गाइस? मी, ओके, एक और है, वेट। ABIYAN, ठीक है। रोज। चलो ठीक है, लेट्स गो। आई थिंक आई डन। चलो, माय नेम इज नॉट देयर। मैं दिखाती हूँ आपका नाम कहाँ पे नहीं है, दिखाती हूँ मैं, वेट करो। वाओ, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन रोज, गिव मी योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी। साकिब जी को आ रहा है। मैम मेरा नाम भी सही कर दो। आपका नाम इतना बड़ा बड़ा है, मैं क्या बोलूँ। मुझे गेम आईडी सर्वर आईडी दे दो आप। दबे ना। या चैट इको वो हो रहा है। आई नो दैट। थैंक यू रोज फॉर योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी, अप्रिशिएट। चलो डन, थर्ड विनर। लेट्स गो फॉर मोर स्पिन्स। मोर टू स्पिन्स अभी कर दिया जाए क्या पूरे? ओके, आप बोल रहे हैं आपका नाम नहीं है, मैं दिखाती हूँ आपका नाम कहाँ नहीं है। ये आप ही का नाम है राइट? ये आप ही का नाम है। योर नेम इज नॉट देयर, दिस इज योर नेम राइट? दिख रहा है? कैन यू सी दिस? चलो, 2 more spins कर दूं अभी? 2 remaining.
यस कर दीजिए.
Okay. Give me your game ID and server ID. चलो मैं 15 तक काउंटडाउन करूंगी. प्राइस क्या है नाना? 100 डायमंड्स. वो भी टूर्नामेंट एंड होने के बाद, लाइक टूर्नामेंट ख़त्म होने के बाद आपको डायमंड्स मिलेंगे. अभी का अभी विल नहीं मिलने वाला है, टूर्नामेंट ख़त्म होने के बाद मिलने वाला है. सो यस, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू द विनर. गिव मी योर गेम आईडी. मैं 15 तक काउंट डाउन कर रही हूँ. 1 2 3 4. ओके, वो है स्ट्रीम पे. 2 आईडी. सर्वर आईडी. प्लीज मेक 10 मोर स्पिन्स. ओ माय गॉड. अरे यार. थैंक यू, अप्रिशिएट दैट. Let's go for one last spin. एक मिनट. किधर गया? हाँ. Ready guys? One last spin. Sleep. गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी मैं 10-15 तक काउंट करूँगी. तब तक आप अपना गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी मुझे सेंड कर दीजिए. ओके. 1 2 3 4 5 6. बाय द वे गाइस, जिसको भी आज नहीं मिला है मौका, ट्राई टुमारो बिकॉज रोज़ होगा ये चीज़ें गिव अवे वाली. तो मेक श्योर कि कल आपका शायद लग जाए. मैं क्या काउंट पे थी? 6 7. स्लीप इज स्लीपिंग. 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. आई थिंक स्लीप इज स्लीपिंग. सही बोला आपने. स्लीप सो रहे हैं. खराटे मार के वापस स्पिन करते हैं. कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू द विनर। आप अगर स्ट्रीम पे है तो मुझे आप अपनी गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी प्रोवाइड कीजिए। मैं 15 तक काउंट करती हूँ। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12। नाइस, 12 में दे दिया। वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। जीते रहो। थैंक यू फॉर योर गेम आईडी एंड सर्वर आईडी, रियली अप्रिशिएट दैट। So yeah guys, hope you guys enjoy today's live stream. See you all tomorrow. तब तक के लिए do like, share, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye bye, good night, sweet dreams, take care, love you all, bye bye.